Got golf game? Say, what's good, man? It's your boy Tico, and I am back with my impressions video of a PGA Tour 2K21. This game is developed by HB Studios and published by 2K Games. I want to give you guys my raw and uncut impressions of the game. I had previously reviewed the game last year, which was the Golf Club 2019 or 2020 or whatever it was, but this year's game was a lot like last year's, but it's a lot different as well. So it's the same, but it's different, and that's pretty much a good thing because you can be familiar with it if you played it last year, and if you're new to it, you're gonna like it because it's pretty dope. Now, I want to start out by informing you guys that there aren't any licensed golfers to play as nor control in this game, and I was pretty surprised and disappointed that this game didn't have the option to offer any pro golfers. Now, you can play against Justin Thomas and 11 pros on stunning real-life courses, including TPC Sawgrass, East Lake Golf Club, and more. But you can't control any of the pro golfers, and that was a bit disappointing to me because right before I played this game, I was playing a whole bunch of Rory McIlroy PGA Tour, and it was just a good experience to still create my guy, take him through a career mode, but then also to play with the licensed golfers. Like the last game that I played as far as golf was the Tiger Woods PGA Tour, and I like that. It was actually Tiger Woods PGA Tour 14. And that was one of my favorite games. I felt like it was stacked from top to bottom with females on the roster. It was stacked from top to bottom with just creating your guy. You had Tiger you can play with. Rory, look, it was dope. It was dope, and I really liked it. But as far as this game, I think it's good. It's the same but different. Another thing that I've noticed too, you can build your MyPLAYER and dream courses. Note that you can create your own golfer, aka MyPLAYER, like 2K, because 2K is a developer. You can do it with robust options and set to make him the way you want or her to look. You can use clubs that you want him or her to use, clothing from Ralph Lauren to Adidas and more, and it's a real serious situation when it comes to customization in this game, which I like. I'm down with the customization in this game, but I just hate that you can't use other golfers. But other than that, with that being said, I'm going to show you a little bit of what's on the screen, and you get to choose a nationality of your golfer, and it's a very robust creation system, and I like it. I've asked a few friends of mine did they like it. I had a few people say they didn't like it. Then I had a lot of people say they liked it, and I like it. My first and raw impressions, I'm like, okay, this game is good. The controls, we're gonna get into gameplay in a minute. So yeah, this is my guy right here. Facial hair, beard, you know what I'm saying? Got the fresh fade with the waves, which is pretty dope. Everybody say look like Drake in my family, but yeah. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. These are the options, and I wanted to go through the options of the clothing, which you see all the brands, and I'll come back with a whole nother video where I can just do a live impressions. Like I can just play through it live, create something live, edit something live, because I haven't really been grinding it that hard yet. I just wanted to get this video out to you guys where you can get an idea. So now we're gonna go ahead and go to the PGA Tour career home and play an event. This is the Q School final at TPC Louisiana. And as you see, you have the point standard on the right. You have your sponsors, which you can get. You can go to your course details, and you can see it's 18 holes, 156 on the field size. And normally I play the back nine. I don't even really go 18 holes. I just do back nine when I'm practicing and just playing courses, play now, etc. And it's that. One thing too, you can actually get rivalries to happen to trigger in the game when you actually play as your person against some of the best, greatest golfers right now in the game that golf. So that's cool. You can look at your CPU difficulty, your conditions, which you can edit, which the game is good when it comes to editing. You can do so much. It's a lot. You just can't play with pro golfers. All right, so we're gonna go to Q School and check that out. All right, so look at all the different tabs up top. I wanted to show you home, MyPLAYER, Play Now, PGA Tour Society's training and designer. So you can design your own golf course too in your dream courses, which is dope. And they scan all the real courses, so you can take those pieces and just create something good. And that's a real dope situation. So let's get into the game.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event.
Look how beautiful this looks. Now, this is in 4K HD. 60 frames per second, and I am running, for me personally, I am running an M Classic, which it upscales and brings the graphics together tighter, has this de-interlace and all of that, you know what I mean? The anti-aliasing is what I wanted to say. So it's an extra enhancement on my game. I have the M cable hooked up, not the M cable, but the M Classic hooked up to the back of the Xbox going into my capture device. So this is a pretty dope situation for me. From where I'm seeing and from what I'm looking at, graphically, it's looking great. I wanted to talk about the gameplay. I gotta say the gameplay has evolved. The controls feel tight, precise, and it's much snappier than last year's. The onboarding is really nice. It's a good feature for players that hadn't played the game before. I'm not the best golfer, the most knowledge. I don't have a lot of knowledge of golf like that, but I felt comfortable with the tutorials and onboarding with the game. So I'm pleased with it. I think it's amazing. I think it's great. It's fun. All right, so I'm just gonna let you guys look at some gameplay, and I kind of wanted to go over the graphics just a little bit. The golf courses were scanned, including the fairway, greens, bunkers, and trees, and ponds, etc. So the graphics are on point to me. It looks like 2K. So shout out to HB Studios and 2K coming together, creating this masterpiece. But my only downfall, like I say, is that you cannot use pro golfers in the game. And another thing, too, to note, there are not female golfers in this game. So note, you can create a female golfer, but there are not female golfers in the game. So with that being said, guys, I give this game between a 1 through 10, just a raw score. I give it like 8.
This next putt is for bogey. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Sitting at 1 over for the day. Stroke. And in it goes for the par. Currently at +1 for the day.